there, friends. It's Ella. Tonight we're going to work on the quest Author's Assistant Wanted. It's just a flyer found right here in Gideon. It might be somewhere else, but definitely right here in Gideon. It's a really cute quest, and I want to share it with you. So, author seeks well-muscled and energetic assistant to help research local history. Applicants must be willing to traipse about in swamps and possibly haunted ruins. Peerless martial skill and Daedra may care attitude required. Positive outlook and cheery disposition desired. Don't miss out on this lucrative opportunity. Please direct all inquiries to Yisara of Sentinel at the Egg and Hammer Inn in Gideon. Alrighty, so she is in this town somewhere over here. Check her head, but she's here.
I cannot complain, but that does not seem.
Okay, so here we are at the Egg and Hammer. And as you can see, I do have Miri with me.
Right. So if that's north, that means
with her.
Wait, that's not right. Oh, more was mercy. A little help, anyone?
So, okay, so you can see what she says here. Right. So if that's north, that means wait. No, that's not right. Ugh. More was mercy, a little help. Okay, so what if we weren't here to help her? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay.
Are you from around here?
Your riding crop outfit.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with Gideon and... Wait, are you here because of my flyers? Thank Ruptka. Call me Ysara. I'm here on a thrilling, inspirational journey, and I could really use a sturdy companion.
What sort of assistance do you need? I suppose I look sturdy enough.
I'm an author. Aspiring, really. I've penned a few romance novels, but they all lack, what's the word? Authenticity, yes. So, I resolved to get out into the world and find my muse. Now, here's the exciting part. I found it in Castle Giovesse.
You found your romantic muse in a crumbling castle?
Yes. Well, not exactly. A tragic affair played out there years ago, and love-struck spirits still haunt the castle. I acquired a magic lantern that allows me to speak to the ghosts. But you know, ghosts. I need you to ward off the angrier spirits.
I'll help you with your investigation.
Thank you for agreeing to accompany me. With your help, my next romance novel will be a masterpiece. Here, take the lantern. Now, fair warning, I've never actually used it, but I heard a ghostly woman wanders the city gardens. We can test it there.
So, let's see, what can you tell me about this enchanted lantern?
Well, I can tell you it's alien in origin. It's, you know, it's quite lovely, and it lets you talk to ghosts.
How?
Oh, that's easy. You just sort of jiggle it, or something. Look, I'm an impulse buyer, but I'm certain it will work. The orc I bought it from is a very reputable dealer. The ghost won't be able to resist its glow. You'll see.
Okay, so what do you know about this tragic affair you mentioned before?
Only the basics. My great-great-grandmother lived in Gideon for a time before immigrating back to Sentinel, and she brought back all kinds of stories. Some joyful, but most tragic. I just wish I could have met her before she passed to the far shores.
So what's the story?
Oh, you know, star-crossed lovers, murder, betrayal, that sort of thing. But like I said before, I'm done with those tired old cliches. I want facts. That's why we're going straight to the source.
Well, what makes you think any of it's true?
My great-great-grandmother may have embellished a bit. What storyteller doesn't? But every tale she told had some seed of truth to it. And after speaking to the people here in Gideon, I'm certain I'm onto something. You'll see. Just you wait.
Okay, so you're a writer?
Yes. Well, I fancy myself one at any rate. My novels receive mixed reviews. But romance is a tough genre, you know? All those stuffy critics want is highbrow, elf in a parlor broods over losing his father's fortune type stuff. What a snooze.
So why romance, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I'm a romantic, you silly. I mean, sure, I've never been in a really serious relationship, but let's be honest. Tales of people settling into stable marriages and living happy, fulfilling lives don't sell. People want passion, danger,
Okay, and you think we'll find both in Castle Giovesse.
Oh, yes, maybe too much. Castle Giovesse has a long, tragic history. You've read Carlo Vochtown-Way's 2920 series, right? If not, you absolutely must. If I could write something half as satisfying, it would be a dream come true.
Okay. So, now we're going to the city gardens. Away we go.
Thanks to those mercenaries from Leowin
You
that I
made
told
it.
you about.
All right, this is the place where people see the spirit. Go on and try out the lantern.
Okay. Spirit lantern. It is very pretty.
Who intrudes upon my grief? Giovesse is lost. My son is lost. All that remains is sorrow.
Tava's feathers, I was right. All right, you talk, I'll take notes.
Okay.
You can see me? It matters little. The miseries of Castle Giovesse bind me here, bind all of us here. We are cursed. Our gardens wither, our once great walls crumble, and my gentle son feels nothing but heartache.
Duchess Astella Galenus. Who are you? What brought this curse on the castle?
I am Duchess Astella of Castle Giovesse. As for the curse, it is the work of a vile trollop named Alizinda. Arche scorn her soul. My darling boy, Mathen was infatuated with her. And how did she repay his affection? By murdering him in cold blood.
So why did Alizinda kill your son?
I cannot bear to speak of it anymore. My poor Mathen. I sense his presence sometimes. He's bound to the place where he died. An old cottage northeast of Giovesse. A place where he and Alizinda trysted.
Oh. All right, I'll go to the college and speak with your son, Mathen. The cottage, not the college. Cottage. Okay, here we go. Yisara. I'm speaking to you.
It worked! I told you it would work! Tall Papa's breeches, what a tale! A ghostly duchess, lusty young nobles, betrayal and murder. This story's got it all. Whew. Is it getting hot out here, or is it just me?
The Duchess says her son Mathen was cursed.
Yes, tied to a cottage nearby. I can almost picture it. Rustic, secluded, tossel quilts, embers smoldering on the hearth. Gives me the prickles. Almost makes you forget someone likely died there. Something she said does trouble me a bit.
And what's that?
The Duchess said the lover's name was Alizinda. That was my great-great-grandmother's name. It can't be a coincidence, can it? She lived in Gideon for a time before moving back to Alakir. Do you think my ancestor murdered Mathen?
There's only one way to find out. Let's go talk to Mathen. Okay, let us go talk to Mathen. All right, let's away. Now we're leaving Gideon. And we'll be heading straight across to the waters, it looks like. Yeah, just right on the other side of that, whatever this is. It's marsh, swamp, deep swamp.
Off we go!
Alligator encrusted swamp. I'm sure it's lovely this time of year. Ooh. We found the lover's cottage. Not quite.
This is the cottage the Duchess mentioned, I think.
Fireplace.
Not all that romantic, is it?
Nope.
Let's look around.
Okay, I find the Keshu Rites of Maturity Part 3. Elizinda's journal. Second seed, 12th. Oh, he says it so sweetly. Elizinda, you are my moonlit night, my daytime warmth of the sun. But is that just a way a noble might speak to his mistress? I sometimes fear that Mathen sees me as nothing more than a spring dalliance. I know that I can't measure up to the Nibonese ladies who swoon at his approach. I know I have little to offer, but even so, I feel a love for him that is warmer than the Alakir Desert at high sun. I hope he knows that. Mid-year 8th. He loves me. Tall Papa's breeches. What did I do to deserve such a man? He told me I fretted in vain. He says his heart belongs to me and me alone. He even spoke of marriage. Can you imagine? All of my dreams are coming true. Mid-year 16th. I was such a fool. Love, it's a cruel joke. All Mathen's talk of marriage and travel were nothing but lies, honeyed words that let him indulge in rebellious frivolities. The other women tell me he's proposed to someone else, the heir to a northern province who has not yet arrived. I'm sure the Duchess is very proud. Well, I won't be made a fool of. Not anymore. Mid-year the 18th, so this looks like two days later, I guess. 2 somethings later. All is prepared. Mathen plans to meet me at the cottage tonight. It has to be tonight. Every night my anger grows dimmer and the sadness takes its place. He broke my heart. He used me. If I don't make him pay now, I fear I never will. Damn you, Mathen. Damn you for making me hurt the one I love. Something in the cabinet still after all these years. A tarnished ring of Mara. Okay, that's all we have.
Nothing but creaky floorboards and old weeds for me. I knew I should have brought my spectacles. What did you find?
I found an old ring and a journal belonging to Elizinda.
May I? Her anguish just jumps off the page, doesn't it? So, Mathen intended to marry someone else and Elizinda killed him in a fit of passion. Can you imagine loving someone so deeply that you end up murdering them? Gods, that's romantic. Sort of.
Do you think the ring belonged to her as well?
It's a ring of Mara, the sort of ring used in a pledge of marriage. Mathen might have intended to give it to this mysterious fiancé or... I'll hang on to the ring. Let's use the lantern. Maybe Mathen can shed some light on this.
Okay, all right. I'll light the lantern and call out Mathen's ghost. All right, Mathen's ghost. Speak to us.
Who's there? Elizinda, my love. Is it you?
So this is Mathen? Gracious. Grandmother Elizinda clearly knew how to pick them.
Okay, Mathen. I'm speaking to you, Mathen.
This light. It offers some respite from my sorrows. You have my thanks. I am Mathen Galenus, heir to the Duchy of Giovesse. What brings you to this place?
Your mother, Duchess Astella, asked me to speak to you. She said you're both victims of a curse.
Curse? Is heartache not curse enough? My great love, Elizinda, poisoned me on the very night I meant to propose to her. Someone deceived her. Told her I meant to marry another. She killed me, yes. But it was an act of jealous grief, not witchcraft.
So if Elizinda didn't lay a curse on you, why are you and your mother still here?
I do not know. I've learned that certain objects hold a grip on the soul. Things we treasured in life. In my darkest moments, I sometimes feel drawn to the chapel where they laid my body to rest. I see harsh light glinting off my golden armor.
Do you think this golden armor could be what's keeping you here?
Maybe. These long, gray years make it difficult to think. Seek out the chapel. You will find it to the west, amidst the ruins of the castle. If my armor keeps me in this sorry state, I beg you to find it. Without love, there is nothing for me here.
All right, we'll go to the chapel and look for your armor.
My lady, forgive my impertinence, but you are the very image of my lost love, Alizinda. How could this be?
Oh my goodness. I believe I'm her descendant, brave Sir Duke, Baron, whatever. My name's Yisara, by the way. What were we talking about again?
You share her spirit, Lady Ysara. At last, fate grants me a kindness.
We must help him. That poor soul.
Yes. We must, and we shall. Okay, so now we go to Castle Giovesse Chapel, which is right where this marker is.
I'll catch up to you at the chapel, all right?
Okay.
I need to jot down some notes.
Whoa! We're just gonna do a beeline straight there. Hope no plants beat us up. Whoop. And whoa, we are here. Okay.
Well, here we are, and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around.
Unfinished letter
Well,
to
here we are,
Pronobius.
and not a scrap of golden armor in sight. Let's have a look around.
Oh! To High Priest Pronobius Hebron. I know that you have by now heard that the only son of the Duchy of Giovesse was cruelly murdered by a spurned lover. The woman who is suspected of the foul deed is a Redguard. Seems to have fled back to... Oh, I found that incorrectly. The woman who is suspected of the foul deed, a Redguard, seems to have fled back to the desert sands from which she hailed. It seems doubtful that she can be brought to justice. Mathen, the son, is greatly mourned, like his father before him. He was well liked by all in Giovesse and beyond. He was adored by his mother, though some say she was a bit more controlling than loving. I do not judge, only offer advice or counsel when asked. As you know, I have faithfully served the Galenus family for decades. This position has not been without its occasional troubles. The late Duke was a devout man, but his lady wife, Duchess Astella, is perhaps less so. She does, of course, attend and oversee all the rites and rituals, as someone in her position must do, but I have always thought that perhaps her heart was not in it. However, with the loss of Mathen, I now genuinely question her devotion to the gods and the path of light. I wonder if your grace might consider a visit to Castle Giovesse to take counsel with the Duchess. I do not wish to put to paper of some of the rumors I have heard recently about what she might be doing in her private study. That she has tomes related to the darker arts, nor how she rails and rages about the loss. She clearly cannot pass into any state of acceptance of such a fate. Nothing in the cabinet. And here we go, a scrawled incantation. Gaze deep into a mother's sorrow and pluck the seed of fury. Call forth the bitter ghosts to help light spirit's path. Restore life lost by blood with shadows long and twisted. Return what murder took. No price is too dear. Hello, Ysara.
What's that you've got there?
Some
Not a
note?
golden helm by any chance.
No, some strange lines written out. Here, have a look.
A magical incantation. The handwriting is different from Alizinda's journal. That means she can't be responsible for the curse. I knew my ancestor wasn't a sorceress. A murderer, maybe, but not a sorceress. Of course, this all begs the question.
Who really placed the curse on the castle?
Yes, and more importantly, why? The person who cast the spell clearly had an axe to grind. Maybe it was a court wizard or some jilted witch. My novel's less romance and mystery at this point. Let's use the lantern again. Maybe the culprit's here.
Alrighty. I'll light the lantern again. We'll do it right here.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you caring for my boy?
Okay. Duchess Astella Galenus.
Did you find my dear Mathen? Can't I trust you to locate a simple cottage?
We found Mathen, but Alizinda didn't place the curse on Giovesse. Someone else did.
How is that possible? It had to be Alizinda. When Mathen died, the Duchy's light died with him. That red-guard wench cast us into darkness. If I could just have brought him back, I could have...
Wait, you tried to bring Mathen back from the dead?
Yes. Harkay, forgive me. I wept over his body in this very chapel for 3 days without sleep or nourishment. My grief was ocean deep. He was my only boy. So I cast a simple spell. I tried to draw him back with promises of glory. I failed.
So tell me more about this spell.
I cast the spell over his armor and sword, but it went awry. I wrote everything down. You can find my notes in my private study beneath the eastern wall. If you find his helm, breastplate, and shield too, you might be able to set things right.
All right, I'll look around for your notes and Mathen's armor.
Necromancy? How could she?
You! Oh, I see you well enough, Redguard. You think I don't notice the family resemblance? You stay away from my boy!
She's making an echo in here.
Tava's feathers. Bit touchy, isn't she?
Yes, yes, I'd say she is. Okay, so now we go and search for the notes.
Let's make our way to this private study.
Duchess's private study in the ground. A basement.
His own mother toying with dark magic in this very room. What a plot twist.
I love that she's got skulls for candles. Okay. Just waiting for you to find something. I pick up these alchemy bottles just in case. Picking up alchemy bottles, you can sometimes pick up also a decorative wax. Oh, there we go. We're at jackpot. We're in the right spot now. Okay, you're kind of in the way there. You have to reach this letter first. It's not gonna let me do the bottle first. Soon, my beloved Mathen will return, but there is still much to do. The ritual demands that I bury the talismans, his armor pieces, under clumps of heartsbane. The foul poisons of the plant are meant to keep meddlesome spirits at bay. It's just a matter of where to put them. I will plant his cuirass near the well, so his heart is rejuvenated. I must bury his helm near the wall, so that he can see what danger approaches. His shield will rest near the gate, to protect this castle and his spirit. Lastly, I will place his sword in the care of an ancestor. There is danger here, but I have to try. There's the alchemy bottle that I sought. Okay, Did we get everything in here? I think we did. We touched all the cabinets. We looted all the things. We did. Okay. We looted everything, Ysara.
You found Duchess Astella's notes that quickly? Thank Rooped Guy can rely on your eyes. Can barely see a thing in this place. What do they say?
Apparently, the spell involved burying Mathen's armor under clumps of heartsbane.
Really? Oh, I think I spotted some on the way across the castle grounds. I knew that herbalism workshop would come in handy someday. If we do manage to find the armor, be careful pulling it out of the tangle. Heartsbane's quite deadly.
Okay, I'll be careful. She's a little bit jerky.
I saw a clump of
Glitchy.
heartsbane on the way here. Come on!
I'm coming. Let's go.
This way, I think.
Let's ride!
Let's ride.
There! That's heartsbane, right?
I guess so. Looks like dirt. Or is that the heartsbane in
You
front of
found
it?
his helm? We're off to a great start.
Okay.
Unless... Come here a moment.
Unless, what do you mean?
Sorry. I feel like we've assembled most of the clues to this mystery, but I just can't shake the feeling that we're missing something here.
What do you mean?
Well, Duchess Astella got them into the situation, right? She cast the ugly spell that cursed poor Mathen, and now we're gathering up the items she used to make this mistake in the first place? It can't be that simple. What are we missing?
You think there's more that she's not telling us?
Maybe, maybe not. She wasn't a professional necromancer. Maybe she missed something too. Remember what Mathen told us? Certain objects take hold of the soul. If that's the case, isn't it odd that we found him in the cottage instead of the chapel?
Yeah. We found that ring of Mara in the cottage. Do you think that might play a role in this?
Only one way to find out. Let's use the lantern again. I'm still carrying the ring. If he followed us here, maybe we're onto something.
Okay, I'll ignite the lantern again. Okay.
Lady Yisara, I had not expected to see you again. Why do you summon me? Where are we? It's been so long since I walked the grounds of the castle. I scarcely recognize it. Whatever the place, it is good to speak to someone again. And to see the fair image of my lost love.
Your mother is responsible for the curse. She told us to find your armor so we can break the spell.
Spell? Some ill-conceived plot to resurrect me, I presume. Mother never could suppress her passion for the occult. Now we both pay the price. But even so, I feel something else now. Some other force that nags at my soul. Something fairer, softer.
We found the ring you planned to give to Alizinda before she murdered you.
My ring of Mara? I had not thought to see it again. I see it clearly now, though. At rest near the heart of the fair Lady Yisara. The course is clear, friend. Gather my armor and rid me of the curse. In the meantime, I will bask in Ysara's glow.
What do you mean? Hold on. I have to try and get this in a screenshot.
Lady Yisara, you bear not only Alizinda's ring, but her spirit as well. Had I a heart, it would pound like a drum at the sight of you.
Thank you,
Getting some
Mathen.
screenshots here.
I'm sorry for what happened to you. My friend and I will fix it, I promise.
Having you beside me is all I need. Come, let me sweep you away. Find my armor and break the curse. Your friend will be safe with me in the meantime.
Oh my! What just happened?
He swept her away.
Maybe we can add that to the list of things I can beat you at.
She liked that. She leveled up. New spell.
Problem, Sarah?
No problem whatsoever. You have a new ability. And it said you had a new ability. Or did it just say you have leveled up? Oh. There we go. All right. Find the shield.
Mathen, what did you do?
And by the well, it's Quiris.
You summon me again? Did you find the armor? Where is your lecherous friend? Just like her ancestor, ensnaring her betters, meddling in family affairs. Huh. Mathen should be thanking me for sparing him the pain.
Mathen abducted her. What did you mean, spare him the pain?
Mathen truly meant to marry Alizinda. A woman with no pedigree, no means, and no great talent. She was a no one. I couldn't bear the idea of him throwing his future, and that of our duchy, away over some childish romance. So I spread a rumor.
You convinced Alizinda that Mathen was meant to marry someone else.
I only meant to split them apart. It was for his own good. Oh, typical of low-bred paupers, she overreacted. Mathen died by her hand, not mine. None of this matters. What matters is breaking the curse. I need one last object. The Sword of Giovesse.
And where is this sword?
It is in the mausoleum, beneath the Great Bridge, guarded by Calvis Vannon, 1st Duke of Giovesse. Retrieve the sword and bring everything you found to Tavia's tower. If all goes as it should, we can reverse the spell and set both of us free.
This ritual had better free Yisara, too.
I don't want that woman lingering near my son any more than you do. Find the sword and bring it to the tower.
Oh, she's a piece of work, isn't she? Find the sword.
I never used to fight this much, until I met you.
Really? She never used to fight this much until she met me. So he wasn't guarding it very well. The Duke Calvis. Okay, now what? Go to Tavia's tower.
Off we go!
Oh, I gotta go up the stairs. Or, not the stairs, that bridge. I have to go across that bridge. Speed run! Ooh, heavy sack. Nice. Okay, use the spirit lantern.
Mathen, my darling boy. We can finally end this curse.
And now I part with the Lady Ysara as well? Is there nothing you won't take from me?
Place the regalia, adventurer. It is well past time we left.
Farewell, dear lady. I wish we had more time.
Mathen! Why aren't you... Mathen!
I'm still here?
My poor Mathen. What went wrong?
My poor Mathen.
I am sorry for absconding with dear Lady Ysara. I found myself conflicted, torn between two intentions. One in the cursed armor, and another in the Ring of Mara. You sundered Mother's curse, but it seems my soul remains tied to the ring.
You mean you're still trapped here despite breaking the curse?
Trapped? Perhaps. The foul burden of necromancy no longer weighs me down, but my connection to the ring is no less intense. It's passionate, fiery. It's like all my unfulfilled dreams and desires remain bound to that band. And to Lady Ysara.
Is there a way to free you?
Perhaps. Part of me still yearns for the warmth of Aetherius. But now, as I behold the beautiful Lady Ysara, I'm given pause. She is so like my beloved Alicinda, with a heart as warm as the sands she walked as a child. I must speak with her.
All right. I'm sure she wants to talk to you too.
Lady Ysara, light of my afterlife. That ring you carry is the key to my heart. I leave my fate in your hands.
My hands? Mathen, what are you saying?
If you choose to wear the ring, I will remain by your
Get good
side.
screenshots of this.
An attentive and loving guardian.
Are you serious? Tall Papa, preserve me.
Destroy the ring, and I will pass to Aetherius. The choice, my lady, is yours.
Okay, my lady.
Did I just get a proposal from a ghost? Up until now, the only man who ever wooed me was a stable hand in Bergama. I know I should recoil at this. It's profane, blasphemous, right? But gods, he's cute. And the way he speaks, it's like a dream.
He said the choice is yours.
Ugh! How could he lay something like this at my feet? I can barely decide which boots to wear most days. When he swept me away, he told me his heart was torn to pieces. He said I was the only balm. He said I was his second chance.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know. Aside from the whole ghostly murder victim thing, this is what my heart always yearned for. It's why I write romance novels. The thought that I could bring him love and joy is intoxicating. Still, he deserves peace and rest, right?
So the choices we get here are, I think you should seize this opportunity for love and keep the ring. Mathen's soul deserves rest. Give me the ring and I'll destroy it and set him free. So, I'm going to choose, I think she should seize the opportunity for love and keep the ring, because it's not just for her, it's for him. It's also what he wants. Yep, that's what I'm going for. How often do we get a story like this?
I want to write and travel and feel the rush of romance every time I slip on this ring. Mathen and I have so much to offer one another. It will be a little weird, yes, but like I said before, who wants normal romance? Certainly not me.
Okay, well there you go. You have it.
I want you to stay with me, Mathen. I know it's weird, but...
Weird? No, my lady. Unique. Unique and perfect.
Unique and perfect. I have to get a good screenshot of this. Okay. Hopefully that's a good one. Alrighty, and there's it. The reward, whoopsie. The reward for this quest. Scion's breastplate. And a little bit of gold. And it was so sweet. Okay. I'm so glad I got to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.